Beneath the shadow of the World Tree, the night sky over Kalimdor looked like a torn curtain. Fell fire rained from the horizon like burning sparks. That year, orcs, humans, and night elves hated each other like three dragons locked in a circle, biting one another's tails. Humans called orcs brutal. Orcs believed humans were hypocrites, and the night elves looked down on both short-lived races with quiet contempt. In those days, the Alliance, the Horde, and the Kaldori lived in a state the ancients once described with a single phrase: when heaven and earth no longer meet, nothing in the world can flow. Then the Burning Legion arrived. The sky split open like a wound. Demons poured out of the abyss. Archimond rose within the blood-red clouds like an approaching apocalypse. Human kingdoms were burned into ash. Orc encampments rotted under fell corruption. Ancient elven forests turned black beneath demon fire. It was the darkest pie, the purest obstruction in all of Azeroth's history. Roads blocked, cities fallen, hatred unbroken, a world sliding toward its end. And at that very brink, the three leaders stood together for the first time at the foot of Mount Hyjal. Jaina frowned at Thrall. Thrall tightened his grip on the warhammer. Tyrande would not even look at them. But under their feet, the roots of the World Tree convulsed as fell energy ate into its bark. Only then did all three understand a heavy truth. If they did not unite, they would all die. That night, an orcish blacksmith heard a human horn echo across his camp. A night elf scout guided outsiders through the treetops for the first time. The Horde dug trenches, the Alliance raised shield walls, the Kaldori summoned ancient trees and soaring hippogriffs. And when their campfires lit the same sky, the stars shone above them like a newly born dome. Just before dawn, the demons reached the summit. Archimond shattered the ground. The Legion's roar shook the entire mountain. Yet at that same instant, Azeroth entered its tie, its opening, its renewal. Dragons roared overhead. Ancient trees surged forward. Thrall's lightning, Jaina's frost, and Tyrande's starlight struck the enemy together. And when Malfurion unleashed the power of the World Tree, Archimond screamed a sky-splitting howl and dissolved into a cloud of fell ash. The storm faded. Silence fell across the summit. Orcs lowered their hammers. Humans sheathed their shields. Night elves raised their eyes to see sunlight breaking through the clouds again. In that moment, a divided world reconnected. A new age rose from the ruins. And now, we turn back 3,000 years to ancient China. In the I Ching, 2 hexagrams describe this same rhythm of the world. One is pi, obstruction, heaven and earth cut apart, all things blocked, like a life trapped in darkness. The other is tai, harmony, heaven and earth joined again, all things flourishing, like clouds suddenly breaking open. The ancients watched nature and learned this truth. When something reaches its extreme, it turns into its opposite. When night is darkest, dawn is closest. This was not only philosophy, it was paid for by real lives. And no story embodies it more vividly than Duke Wen of Jin. Chonga's pi was almost unbearable. Betrayed by rivals, he was forced into exile at 40. He wandered for 19 years. A former prince begging for food received only a clod of dirt thrown in contempt. In another kingdom, its ruler humiliated him by spying on him as he bathed. From noble heir to hunted fugitive, his life fell into the deepest abyss. Yet when pi reaches its limit, tai begins. Those 19 years hardened his resolve and opened his eyes to the world. When he finally gained the support of Duke Mu of Qin and returned to Jin, every humiliation became wisdom. He rebuilt his state, restored order, and at the Battle of Chengpu, used the strategy of retreating 3 camps to defeat the mighty state of Chu. The Zhou king honored him. The lords of the realm recognized him as hegemon. From the darkest obstruction to the brightest harmony, Duke Wen proved a truth with his life. The abyss is the shadow of the summit, and the longest night foretells the most brilliant dawn. Mount Hyjal's alliance and ancient China's Duke Wen are telling the same story. When the world becomes blocked, it turns. When fate presses you to the edge, it loosens. When all seems to end, heaven quietly opens the next chapter. From obstruction comes harmony. This is the philosophy of the I Ching, and it is the rhythm of every world, whether Azeroth or our own.